We often get asked, why do we need to take magnesium supplements? Shouldn't we just get it from our food? And it's a very good question, but to get it from your food, you need to have very good soil where the magnesium is, because the plants that we eat that have the magnesium need to get it from the soil. And if the soil has any deficiency in magnesium, so if it's sandy soil, if it's been fertilized too much, if it's been grown, if they've had crops grown and grown and grown, it depletes the magnesium. And even if you're eating fresh food, you won't get enough magnesium from that food. So in Perth, particularly with our sandy soil, it is a big problem, and magnesium deficiency is very common. So another question that is well worth asking is, why should we take magnesium? What does it do for us? How are we going to know if we need to take magnesium? So magnesium does a lot in the body. Apparently it covers about over 300 enzyme functions, but the main thing that I focus in on is muscle dysfunction. So think muscle, so think muscles being too tight. So without enough magnesium, muscles do tend to tighten up quite a bit. And this is the muscles in our back, in our neck, in our hips, in our legs, but also the muscles that are in the blood vessels. So it's very common that you'll get issues to do with circulation, among other things, and muscle pains. Another question we get asked is, what does magnesium do in the body? It does a lot of different things in the body, but think muscles. If we're thinking about who might need to take magnesium, what common complaints or conditions or signs or symptoms should we be looking for to know if you might need to take magnesium? The top 5 things that I'd be looking for is, number 1 would be cramps, and particularly muscle cramps that you get in your legs, in your calves or feet at night time. That's a classic symptom of magnesium deficiency. The second thing I'd be thinking of is growing pains. So this is typically your adolescent, maybe 12 to 17, who's getting leg pains. That's often put down to that they're growing. Another common problem will be just muscle pain in general. So people where, especially if you've ever had some massage where you just feel like the muscles are very tender, very sore. I know when I'm feeling patients' spines and the muscles alongside their spine, when they're deficient in magnesium, it seems that everything hurts. You can't touch anywhere that doesn't hurt. A classic magnesium deficiency. Another sign of magnesium deficiency might be period pains or period cramps. Again, to do with the muscle function and how that plays out. Another common one will be blood pressure. So blood pressure is typically going to be aggravated by magnesium deficiency because the muscles tighten up inside the blood vessels, which will make it harder for the body to get the blood to circulate through the body. So those would be some common signs and symptoms and complaints that may react very well to taking magnesium. So if you think that someone you know or yourself may need a magnesium supplement to address any of these issues we've talked about, just ask one of our practitioners at the Wellness Place and we'll be more than happy to discuss it with you.